Hello everyone, Picard's Charms here. Uh, I've got you kind of rigged up here. I did plan a bunch of tutorials when I got a new camera that would be professional and edited and shot correctly with the tripod. But one of the Facebook groups I belong to have been having trouble with this dome mold. As you can see, for those of you who've used it, you see how deep it is. It's very concave, very hard to just put a layer of resin down, and they're having a little bit of trouble gauging how much resin they should put down. Your first step would be to pour a clear layer, and you have to wait completely for it to cure. So my advice would be to do your regular pour, plan other pieces. I don't know if you particularly plan pieces. I know I kind of plan pieces. I kind of plan what pieces I'll use and maybe what stickers I'll use or whatnot. And with a little bit of extra resin before you start pouring, pour into this mold and leave it, and then the next time you come to pour, the mold will be ready. Now, it's kind of tedious, I know, but you're not really going to get this kind of shape. Elsewhere, you can get oval molds that are flat. I know there's a silicone one out there that's nice. This is just the one that I have that I've learned to use. So I'm just going to walk you through part one, which will be to get the mold ready to pour. And when it's cured, I will come back for a part two and show you how I got it. How I pour from after I get it ready. So this is the piece I made, and as you can see, like it's gotta focus. It's in there pretty good. You can't tell that there's another layer. The first layer will kind of almost act as a magnifier. It's only when you tip it to a certain degree you can kind of see how much I left at the top. You can see right about there is a line. So you only need about maybe 1 centimeter to 2 centimeters to pour, because you'll do fairly small layers. I mean, this piece has the layer with the sticker in it, a layer with cellophane in it, a layer with glitter in it, and then a white background. So here you can kind of see there's tons of room there. So I just have my resin in some hot water, because it's fairly cold here in Canada. So what I usually do is I pour it into the 2 cups, sit it in the water and let it warm up, and mix it together when it's liquidy. And then when I mix it up, there's going to be bubbles, so I put it back into the water and let it sit, stir it every now and then, check on it. You can't do big batches like this, and I have done it a couple of times where it's cured on me in the cup. Like, not cured completely, but gotten very hot. And it's usually when I'm mixing in one of these cups, it'll get really hot and it'll melt the plastic, and once the plastic mixes in with the resin, it cures super fast. So yeah, I'm getting sidetracked now. So just pour. There's no precise amount. You can kind of tell by where it is at the sides. I'm going to save this for some other things. So It's not in focus. There you go. I'm just going to use my heat gun for a second to get rid of all the bubbles, because it's very important that this layer is as clear as you can possibly get it. Mix as slowly as you can. Make sure your resin's at a proper temperature. The colder it is, the more congealed and gel-like it's going to be. You want it to be very liquidy, very, very smooth, and you just want to avoid as many bubbles as you possibly can. So this is going to be noisy, so just give me a second. So that's done. Let's I'll pick you up and bring you over to the mold so you can see. This is approximately how much room I leave. It looks a bit more when you do it. So you can see like that. And I know it seems like a lot, but it really isn't, because you're not going to need much space to finish your pieces in. So just leave this to cure, and the next day we'll come back and I'll show you how I finish the piece. Stay tuned.